He accidentally bumped into the little figurine on the table, but then, a loud noise came from outside the door. Full of confusion, he pushed the door open to check. To his horror, he discovered that the most important friend in his life had, at the very moment the toy figurine fell to the ground, also left this world without any warning. He stood there in shock, unable to believe it. But when he returned from his friend's funeral, a few mischievous kids mercilessly mocked his height. However, Finbar had long grown accustomed to such discrimination because of his short stature. Even when going to the supermarket, people would talk about him behind his back. Although these voices were harsh, the kind-hearted Finbar mostly chose to ignore them. But when he went to check out, he ran into another issue, because his height was about the same as the checkout counter, causing the cashier to unintentionally overlook him, perhaps because he could no longer stand the strange looks from others. After attending his friend's funeral, Finbar quit his job and decided to leave the noise behind, moving back to his quiet rural hometown. On his way home for the first time, he almost had an accident. A woman driving a car accidentally dropped her glasses, causing the car to lose control and swerve violently toward him. Finbar had no choice but to jump into the ditch by the road. Although he was left in a sorry state, he was ultimately lucky to have escaped unharmed. The woman hurriedly got out of the car to help, but accidentally slipped and nearly fell. Seeing this, the kind-hearted Finbar didn't hold her responsible. He simply brushed off the dirt from his clothes and walked away. Finbar went to a small supermarket to buy some daily necessities. But then, the store owner quickly pulled out a camera to capture this rare dwarf. Faced with these astonished stares and blatant discrimination, Finbar could only endure in silence. Just as he was carrying his groceries home, a dramatic scene unfolded once again. The woman who had almost hit him earlier appeared again in her car. Finbar stood still, watching the approaching car, suddenly feeling a sense of foreboding. The next second, Finbar chose to jump into the ditch again. The woman quickly got out of the car to explain, apologizing profusely for the day's events. But Finbar firmly believed that this woman was deliberately targeting him, so he refused her offer to drive him home. Afterward, Finbar returned to his small house, which was an abandoned train car next to the railway. He opened the rusted door. Although the inside was a mess and had no running water or electricity, Finbar was content, because no matter what, it was his own cozy little home. After tidying up, just as Finbar was settling down to read, the woman who had almost hit him earlier showed up at his door.